me lay it out all on the line for you. My concern was Drew McIntyre because he kicked my damn teeth down my throat. I was locked in full throttle on Drew and Drew only. Now, I don't give a damn how you feel or what you think about it. But then you gotta be the hero, huh? And to put your hands on me, and then I had my mind rolling, huh? Had the wheels turning. Then it had me thinking.
Oh, you were thinking. You were thinking. Because it certainly didn't look like thinking in 3 Stages of Hell. It looked like you were acting. Listen, I'm not going to talk to you about somebody kicking your teeth down your throat. I'm going to tell you what every single person in this room is already thinking, but doesn't have the balls to tell you. You acting and not thinking. You acting. That's what got you locked up in the first place. That's what got you put in prison in the first place.
All right. Okay. Hey, Tony, relax.
So, okay. You want to go there, huh? Well, listen, bruh. It ain't nothing new that don't nobody know about me, okay? 16, locked down. 18, locked down. 7 kids, no job, 1 mattress, okay? A month before I got here, I didn't even know if I had a damn job here. Hell, man, I almost got fired before I got hired. But nah, I ain't complaining. Man, I ain't complaining about none of that. Because them choices I done fixed. Hell, man, them choices made me a better man. Obviously, man, them choices got me standing right here, right now, in front of your ass.
That's the problem. You're standing across from me right now, but I'm not the WWE champion, and that is your fault. This right here, Saturday night's main event, Montreal, the Bell Center, it should be for the WWE championship, Jacob.
Hold on, man, hold on. A title match? Nah, hell nah. The way I seen it, Drew was already out before I stepped in the front of him.
Oh, you got it figured out, huh? Drew was already out. You got this title match, main event situation completely figured out, which is crazy because, Jacob, you've never been in a title match.
Hold on, man.
Oh, hey.
So that's what you think I am, huh? That's what you think this is, Cody? What you think I'm just like every other Samoan that you went against? That don't make them like me no more. Hell, they ain't never made them like me. So what? Everybody think I'm just a loose cannon? I'm unhinged? I'm out of control? I ain't got no control? Nah, bruh. Trust me. I'm very in control. So think about that.
In 3, 2, 1, clap.
Huh? Benoit balls.
I still think Kevin Sullivan did it.
I'm Aubrey Edwards. I'm not a wrestler.
Tony's quick sniffs of the week.
No, just my dickhead friends causing concussions and shit. All right, never mind.
There's barbecue sauce. So good, half the face don't work.
With Hogan that close up on the fucking camera reminds me of my racist uncle. I know you ain't listening, but you know who you are, you fucking racist.
Uncle Oh my God, for real, don't tell me that's his name. Oh, no way. I was kidding. I swear to God. That was just the first thing that came to my head. That was the first thing.
Welcome to the Top of Wrestling with your hosts ODM and the Professor.
Good Wrestling Day! Welcome on back, because it's Wednesday, and you know what that means? It's the Top of Wrestling Podcast. We're here at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. And as always, you know that ODM and the Professor, they bring you the news, results, bring it to the table, reliving the Monday Night Wars 25 years later, which surprisingly comes up twice, if you will, in this show today, the Monday Night Wars. And our top topic, look at it's Royal Rumble weekend coming up here. It's going to be Saudi Arabia on Saturday at 2 o'clock Eastern. I do miss being on the West Coast, man. 11 a.m. was a nice start for a show like that. So this week we're going to be talking the best of the Royal Rumble. Some of our favorite moments, whether single matches, Rumble moments, whatever it may be. ODM.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Hang on. I want to call myself out. Last week, I go, wow, way to not do your hey, yo. Ha, ha, ha. I talk shit, and then as I was editing, I go, oh, that motherfucker said hey, yo. I go, I'm a dick. So I redact it. It was on me. Just want to let you know I didn't even need Buster on that one. Maybe he even missed it. But I got you covered. I apologize, ODM. You're still on your hey-yo streak.
Ned? Ryerson? Needle Nose Ned? Ned the Head? Come on, buddy. Case Western High. I did the whistling belly button trick at your high school talent show. Bing! Got the shingles real bad senior year. Almost didn't graduate. Bing! Again. I dated your sister Mary Pat a couple times until you told me not to anymore. Well... Do you have life insurance? Because if you do, you could always use a little more. Am I right? Or am I right? Right.
Oh my god, I think I just understand why you just did this whole fucking thing. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I was with Wheezy last night. He was checking up on you. He's like, how's he doing, man? And I was like, listen, I don't think I told him anything out of confidence, right? I mean... No,
I don't mind it. I don't care. The show's different than life. You know what I'm saying? Like, with you guys, I don't give a fuck.
So I was like, yeah, he's doing this now. And he kind of just chuckled. He's like, and I think, because he always says, like a good neighbor, stay the fuck over there. So that's like his thing. But then I do
like the, for a great rate, you can get on Ryan, sit on the general, and say some time.
Yeah, that guy can
I
fuck
like
right
that
off.
one.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. But anyway.
They're all different jingles. They're fun.
Yeah, then this popped in my head. I'm like, I'm running with this tomorrow. Ned?
So it's really funny you say that because this originally, I put the document together right before I had to go to work today, and then midway through the day I look and you have a question mark with Ned. And it was in your bring it to the table. Apparently it's not that anymore. But do you know why I thought Ryerson is, I thought for it to be your bring it to the table, and fuck, we'll pivot because it's a show and we'll talk what we want to. There's a theory that the day that Bill Murray actually is cool with Ned, that's the next day. He's finally able to go to the next day. He's always brushed Ned off every day, all that shit. But then when he finally goes, Ned Ryerson, hey, blah, blah, blah. Next day, him and Andy McDowell wake up in bed together.
So I think it's not just that, though. There's a bunch of things that happen that day. So, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
but
basically
I did see that theory about Ned.
Well, there
That's
you go.
where I thought I thought you were going to bring that to the table, like that whole thing. Now, me selling life insurance, that's some funny fucking shit. Hey, anybody out there need life insurance? Let me know. My name is Mark Fantasia. I'm here at the Top of Wrestling Podcast. Since you already gave it away, hey, yo, even from beyond the grave, Ziggy Sabaka liked our show last week.
Oh my god, dude!
This isn't a joke. Someone named Ziggy Sabaka on Twitter liked our show. I think we're gonna have to mix it into the logo somewhere. I think that's one of my favorite.
I mean, I've got the screenshot. I can pull it up too. Yeah, here's the thing, man. Obviously, listen, we don't really get a lot of engagement on social media.
Oh, we do. Ziggy, by the way, is only the character name from The Wire. That's the best part.
Dude, it has to be AI or a bot or something because, they must have just been like, oh, look, there's a picture of this guy in the logo. But it was 5 minutes after I posted. We got a like. Ziggy Sabaka, get the fuck out of here.
It's funny because you texted me, you go, I'm still kind of excited about that later in the week. I go, he dead, right? Yeah, and you go,
he did.
Duh.
I don't care. It's still cool.
Good stuff. I'm sure you've seen a lot of the stuff, like random pictures, videos, things like that from Unreal Season 2. Did you see the one where after, I think it was probably WrestleMania, Io Sky jumps into Triple H's arms and wraps her legs around him the way she does Rhea Ripley?
Rhea. Yep.
Now, first of all, that's okay. That's fine out there. Wow. HR approves of that. Vince Russo claims that was extremely inappropriate and a bad thing to do if you're the one in charge as the boss, especially if you're going to show this video out for people to see. Like, there's very few times I'm going to agree with Vince Russo. I was like, even that, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Bro.
I was like, wait, is that how EO hugs? Hang on.
I know, right?
Next meet and greet section, I'm there.
I don't know. Dude, listen, of all things you criticize about Triple H, that you're going to go with that one. Think about this. EO jumped into his arms, right? And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It's not a villainous thing. But, I mean, that's what happened. But there were multiple other people there, including women on the roster. And I don't think any of them were freaked out because they're like, EO's excited. That's, that's how she does
Did you
hugs.
see the thing where they were trying to get her to swear?
No.
So it's her and Rhea, and they're talking about their match, I think, for Evolution. And there's a part where, and Triple H goes, it's amazing to hear how much he swears. And he goes, you're going to fucking do this and this and this and then fucking that, blah. And he goes, and then you're going to go, what the fuck? And he goes, you could even say it if you want to. And he goes, because people will be okay with you doing it. And she goes, what the fuck? Like that. And Doc Hendricks or whatever, fuck it.
Doc Hendricks.
He goes, see, even hearing it from you, it's really awesome. It's great. No one's going to have a problem with you saying it. And I was like, it's true.
Yeah, really.
Have you got your Io Sky shirt? Well, I got the sunglasses, the headband, the ankle. Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ. I miss Doc Hendricks. Speaking of him, kind of it reminds me of Bruce Pritchard. Have you seen what he talked about? And it's a 25-year later thing, which is great for us, too. But did you see he talked about Drew Carey's appearance at the Royal Rumble?
I saw a quote or something basically saying Drew Carey was a class act and shit like that. I don't know. That's about all I caught.
Not just class act. He showed up with zero security. Didn't want his own private dressing room. He said, nah. He's like, I don't need to. Where's everybody else change? And he was willing and wanted to take a bump. But WWE was like, nah. I think it was a liability thing for more than them, like that. They're like,
Well, he had a live event coming up soon. He couldn't, on pay-per-view, he couldn't fuck around.
It was the week later, right? Or for Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. So, but the fact that he actually went in, he was like, I don't know. I don't need my own dressing room. Where's everybody else? And I guess he was walking up to all the wrestlers, introducing himself. I was like, you know what? We shat on it last week, right? About his appearance. I said very little about it because I barely remembered that entire 30-man Royal Rumble match after Pizzagate 2001. However, it made me have a lot more respect for Drew Carey. The fact that he came in and he's like, nah, I don't need special treatment, man. I'm like, that's cool because I bet you a lot of those celebrities, yeah. Think about it. Like, what was that fucking douchebag? Who's the one that married Britney Spears? Kevin Federline.
Okay.
When he went to Raw, he had a goddamn entourage with him protecting his little skinny ass.
Right. Well, Logan Paul's probably the same way. Or he's probably got like 3 dudes that go with him that probably just sit in the back waiting for him. I guarantee you.
Yeah. Twat. So, it's funny for the amount of people that are going to be in this Royal Rumble come Saturday. I'll just fucking spoil this part right now. Adam Pearce tells Finn Balor, no, we just don't have room for you in there. There's only like 14 people that have been announced entirely altogether. And I'm like, all it makes me think of is that Saudi Arabia is going to want to do some throwbacks. They're going to bring some people in, which sucks. You know what I mean? Probably going to get Steve Austin. Some stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
But a name that's rumored is Powerhouse Hobbs. Now, we know I think his real legit name is Will Hobbs. But the rumor is that he's going to be coming in as Royce Keys.
I saw something that's the name of, well, I think Royce is the name of his son. And I think there's another wrestler that did the same thing.
Okay.
So
okay, all right, hang on. All right, I'll be a little more on board then. I thought it was WWE's idea.
Right, and then think Rolls Royce. The keys to a Rolls Royce. You know, a little wordplay there. Where them Royce keys at?
Rolls Royce.
Yeah, well, okay, fine. Never mind.
Look, I know you've been seeing this too. The WWE 2K26, there's been a lot of random rumors and pictures that have been popping up online, but have any of them been from WWE? Let me ask that right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have. Okay.
So they did. So I got some notes on this. The standard game is going to be your $70. I want to make this perfectly clear. I saw this.
I saw the tier pricing of this, and I was
Right.
like, "Yep, I'm sticking with last year's game. Go fuck yourselves."
Yeah. No. All right. So and again, the place that I'm getting this from, the handle is not like a reliable source off the top of your head. Maybe this person just copied what they saw, but let's take this. I mean, this is pretty standard for video games these days, right? So standard edition, $70. They did show on Raw, they did a segment. It was with Heyman and Triple H. Heyman was pitching vision ideas for the upcoming game. And he's just following Triple H everywhere, very humorous. And then they turn in the headquarters, and he stops and he looks and he goes, "How did you pull that off?" To Heyman, and Heyman's smiling, and he looks up, and it's Triple H. It's the game. So there's that one. It's the King of Kings edition. So that's the deluxe cover.
All right, full disclosure. Life, work got in the way, so I'll say I didn't get to see Raw. So that's why I had to ask this, but the fact that you're telling me this, now I understand. So I completely didn't see this commercial.
All good. So that one has
thanks
content.
for your fucking dismissal on that. It's all good. I appreciate it.
I'm just trying to get through the shit I'm trying to say, bro.
Sorry, I like to cut you off as much as I can.
I know, it's one of your favorites. It's the only reason we do this fucking podcast. So then you get the Attitude Era edition, which hilariously does not have Mick Foley on the cover. I wonder why that is. So that
I bet she's excluded from the game too.
Well, no, I think I've seen some screenshots. Maybe that's bullshit though. So you get everything. You get the Attitude Era content bonuses, and I think you get the shit from the previous tier. The one that I want is the Monday Night War edition. That looks fucking awesome. The price listed here is $150. I'm not paying $150 for that. I can set it up myself.
We just watched all of the Monday Night Wars.
Right.
We don't need to fucking play it for $150.
Nah, I think
that's
good.
That's stupid.
Next slide.
Next slide. I sent a picture today to you and Lil Jon. It was Nattie pissing on her Natalya grave. Like she is just dropping Natalya Neidhart, and she's just Nattie. Maybe she's Nattie at Neidhart, whichever it is.
But for some reason, she's got a cock.
Well, was it a she-wee?
Yeah, that is true.
But it was funny because
kind of takes away from the badassery of it, though, doesn't it?
But I will say, I was at work. You're not allowed to use your phones at work, I found out.
Oh, nice.
They're just not fans of it, really. And I saw it, and I sent it to you guys, and I go, I have so many questions. You immediately responded with, yeah, you don't want the answer. Oh, good picture. Good job, Nattie. Good for you. And I saw you wrote this in there to close out the news, really. Have we been watching AJ Styles' retirement this entire time? Because all last year had a lot of great matches. He had Cena. He had a Baylor match. He had the tag titles with Dragon Lee. Obviously, most recent match on Raw. Did you see the pictures of the tears in his eyes from Raw?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And I told it
if...
last week. I said he debuted at the Royal Rumble. What if he goes out at the Rumble? And I don't mean like I predicted that. I'm just saying I brought it up as an idea last week. And it's funny because Nakamura posted this real long thing and then deleted it. Did you save it by any chance?
I didn't. I didn't want to read it because it's so hard these days to know what's bullshit and what's not. And I saw it, and I'm like, I don't even know if this is true. We all know he's retiring. It's just a matter of when. I'm not, so I didn't read it.
I just watched a video before we got started because someone said they needed an extra 5 minutes. That I saw a video of CM Punk post Raw talking backstage, and he was like, "It's just crazy to think, we lose Cena, and now we're gonna be losing AJ Styles to wrestling." He's like, just going through it, I was like, I think it's kind of crazy. He's like, "Yeah, 2026, I'm done," but no one thought January, and maybe maybe somehow he makes things happen and he's able to beat Gunther, but I think maybe Saturday's his last day.
It certainly could be. I mean, it's just like you said. I mean, just look at everything, that match with Nakamura. And they'll
probably induct him into the Hall of Fame this year because he retired.
They'll probably wait till next year.
No, it's what WWE does.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We'll get into Saturday night's main event in just a moment. Recent injury news: Braun Strowman has been hospitalized with an infection in the right knee. Okay. And I don't know why I said K. I didn't mean it like that. God
You're like,
his name.
okay, don't know why that's in the notes. Nobody cares.
No, I meant more like, okay, sorry for your knee. But Rey Mysterio did get injured on Raw to his shoulder, taking a curb stomp from Austin Theory.
Yep. Ref immediately
don't put your arm down when it's supposed to be your head.
Yep. Ref threw up the X, so unless it's just them doing kayfabe again, now that everybody knows that that's the signal, they've got something else. Ref picks his nose.
In some contract news, Tommaso Ciampa, he's officially on the alumni section. He is gone from WWE. Does he have a no contract clause or a no compete contract clause that we know of?
I haven't heard anything about that. I don't know. Here's the thing. I think I said it last time we talked about this. I honestly, nothing against Tommaso Ciampa. He's fantastic. You know what I mean? And if he had a chance to really do something meaningful, I'm confident he'd get something out of it. I just don't care anymore. You know what I mean? I've only got so much attention span, and he's just, and you can say that's WWE's fault. That's fine. It's just, but I've seen this movie.
All right, let's go back to straight booze, Tommaso Ciampa, NXT, right?
No music. Yep.
Now, not necessarily don't do the no music. Let's not copy shit, but
okay.
Uncle Dave, I'll give him a claim of the week. He said that he sees AEW being a really great fit for Tommaso Ciampa. New Japan likely being a second. Now, if you went to New Japan, okay, I'm actually willing to give you a shot. I'll watch that. Watch that shit.
Yep.
AEW. Now, apparently there has been two trademarks set. One was Psycho Killer. The other one was something else.
Yeah, I don't remember the other one.
Now, I will say, if he came out to Psycho Killer in AEW,
that
I
would
might be
sick.
like, okay.
TK would pay for it, so.
But imagine if the crowd did the yeah. It would work. I love when they do it in the beginning of the one of the episodes.
Oh, that's one of my favorite
funny.
episodes. Yeah, fuck yeah. Just for that alone.
Psycho Pete was coming to town. So my question is, if he was pushed straight to an AEW world title picture as a straight psycho, like we liked him in NXT, you wouldn't get behind it? Or do you think he would just flounder with everybody else in the mid-card in 3 months?
As an idea of him returning to Psycho Killer, I have no problem with that. In AEW, though, there's no way in hell it's happening. He'll lose his first match. You won't care about him within a month. And he'll just fucking be there.
I am only one headline away from saying something funny about him losing in his debut match. The other person that is that's been in contract news, Evil is done with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and apparently WWE bound. That one shocks the shit out of me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just don't see him there.
Same thing, man. I saw that. I'm like, wow. I don't see that being a fit at all.
He's too stoned face. Just all the time. So I'm like,
he would
it's
need
just
a
bringing
manager.
another Hakushi in. Like, a guy just doesn't talk, and it's just he's there as a wrestler, and he's going to be in our JC Mateo and everybody else.
I don't know how his English is. I don't know if he would need a mouthpiece or not.
Same.
So
I haven't asked him.
And who would that be? Mr. Fuji?
Who would it be now? Let's talk about some results. So, on Dynamite in Collision, before the show began, there was a pre-show. Baron Corbin, Bishop Dyer, he was in a debut match on the pre-show, in a tag match.
Why?
and lost.
What are you doing?
Another great thing was Andrade was in the middle of a match with I don't care who. And he was wearing white pants in the middle of the match, stripped down, and was just in regular wrestling trunks under it. And these fucking people were like, this is awesome. No lie. Not a fucking joke. That's real. AEW, everybody.
Marks.
TNA Impact. The System, they all turned on JDC. Fandango, who retired, who was bringing someone new into the group. It turns out that new person was Bear Bronson, but Bear Bronson and Cedric Alexander turned on JDC and Moose, kicking them out completely. It was Moose's group, which is even crazier. It was his, he was the leader of it. In the Feast or Fired match, this is where you go up and there's every corner has a briefcase. And when you retrieve it, it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. You don't know the contents in the inside. You just know it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. Your options inside 1 through 4 are a world title contract, a tag team title contract, an X Division championship match, and you're fired. The people in the match were Eric Young, Jason Hotch, fuck me, I have no idea who that is, Steve Macklin, and Trey Miguel, who was with TNA, left TNA, signed with AEW, let go from AEW, and then shows up in this match.
Yep.
And everybody is saying it online. TNA has the opportunity to do the funniest fucking thing. Just let him have the fired briefcase.
There are a lot of tweets about that. I think Matt Hardy said something about that. Yep.
I actually bet you the fired is going to be Eric Young. I bet you he's nearing towards the end of his time. I mean, he was old when he came in with Sanity in WWE.
Oh,
not
definitely.
old, but he'd been at TNA in the beginning since 2002. So I think he's ready to hang it up. He's likely the fired. But all right, man, I got. We all got.
Yeah.
Ash by Elegance turned heel on her own group, the Elegance group or whatever. No. I'm sorry, realigned with them by turning on some of the faces. And she's back to wrestling, and she's fine.
Mark Henry'd it?
She did. And remember, she was like, it's an undisclosed thing. I just don't want to talk about it. It's over. I'm done. I'm retired. Everybody leave me alone. Dropped a title and everything. She turned what was probably just a regular, ankle injury or some shit into a real storyline that even I was like, no, that's not right. She's done. She's not fighting. And I see it, I go, God damn. Good for her. Excellent job.
Okay, now here's the thing. It's a wasted move if you don't make anything out of it. So now hopefully she's got this new thing and she can run with it.
I will never forget. I've probably said it on the show before, but I'll never forget the Mark Henry pink coat retirement speech.
Salmon.
We were just moving in. Salmon. We were just moving into our new place at the Webster Penfield area, and my wife went back to the other house for the night, and I was there scraping the floor of all the old carpet staples. But I had the new TV up, and I had it going in the background, and I saw it, and I came to a complete halt and watched the whole fucking thing. I was like, wow, he's really done. And when he fucking slammed scene, I go, what the fuck? In a very empty wooden room. It was very echoey. So, good for Ash. I'm impressed with that one. No one has gotten anybody like that in a minute. On SmackDown, Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu, their face-to-face meeting. I hate to use the word some things you just watch. It was Jacob Fatu's coming out. It wasn't a Yaramin down for life. He just went straight from the heart conversation to Cody, and I was like, oh, he sold me. I'm like, push this motherfucker. Both him and Braun, I would personally say, it's like when Cena and Batista both won the titles at WrestleMania that one year, and you just pass the torch completely to a generation. Do it with Breakker and Fatu right now. Just fucking do it. What did you think of their face-to-face?
Outstanding. I'm with you. You kind of stole my thunder there. Yeah, I still
bad.
love when he. No, not really. I do love how they film him going through Gorilla and out just because it gives him the chance to just cut that quick monologue.
Went from EBT to WWE.
But
Good
the
line.
but the promo against Cody, like I said, so I joined late, and on YouTube TV I couldn't rewind it, so I was kind of stuck where I was, and it was right as Fatu was getting fired up. Man, he cut a hell of a promo. It was fucking great. He just conviction, you believed it. He fucking didn't stutter over anything.
That's why I sent it to you. When you said I caught the end of it, I'm like, nah, here's a whole video. I need you to watch this fucking thing. I'm like, it was
Nailed it.
Yeah. And I'm making never mind, we'll get there.
Yeah.
MFTs win the tag team titles from the Wyatt Sucks. That's Solo and Tama Tonga. They're like, oh, God, we need this title to change tonight. I'm not sure Tonga Loa is going to get the job done. Literally won't even use the Gorillas of Destiny. They're like, no, we'll just use Solo in this.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. All right, Saturday night's main event. I didn't get to see it until Sunday morning's main event. And gotta be honest, you say these are your live show events or house show or whatever the fuck you call it.
Right.
This was a good show. Fast forward through very little. Cody and Fatu, it's funny because it's like they just can't let Cody lose. He has not been pinned by anybody. So they had to find a way to make Fatu look strong and keep Cody, as well. Fighting through the crowd. There's the point where Fatu he jumps up to go do, which he admitted, by the way, he had a match against Christopher Daniels once. And Daniels was on CVV, and he goes, yep. And I said, well, what's your move? And he goes, the best move Salt ever. Like, kind of like, I'm sorry, man. Like, it is. And he goes, well, you're not using it tonight, but I appreciate and respect the fact that you're actually using the name of that, because he doesn't have to. You know what I mean? Like, WWE is going to change whatever they want to. But he got the Fallen Angels' blessing to do it that way.
Right.
But what I liked about how he did it on Saturday night's main event, I like and I hated, is he went second rope, top rope, then then jumped in the air and put his body to an actual side of the rope towards the entranceway to do a flip, and missed Cody and got a lot of the guys, but not Cody. What I hated is that Cody still fell down and he was way beyond the whole fucking moonsault. I was like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, he could have just dropped to his knees like I'm exhausted, you know what I mean? Something like that. Yeah,
Didn't even need to. How about you just look and go, whoa, holy shit. And then go down to your knee and be like, well, I'm exhausted. Whew, missed one. Whatever. Yeah, I hate that. But then Drew McIntyre ruined the whole thing. I fucking wish I had called it in advance that Drew was going to get involved. The more the match went on, I was like, I feel like Drew's going to get into this shit. Like, I just had a feeling. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky retained against Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. I like that people were like, oh man, Liv Morgan was folded like a pretzel. And someone wrote, she was folded like a crepe. She did have, dude, did you see the pin?
Oh, yeah, I was watching, yeah.
Liv could have known if she was stinky.
I mean,
both her or Rhea.
Hey, either way.
Anyway.
Either way. Weird.
Back in 2018, we were jacked up. WrestleMania 34. They're going to run it back from Wrestle Kingdom 10. We got AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. And WrestleMania 34 was kind of a letdown. It was an okay match. It was nowhere near their New Japan match. And then they had 2 to 3 other matches following it at like Backlash, and everything was ending with Nakamura giving a low blow to AJ Styles.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you fucker, you're WWEing this shit.
Uh-huh.
Look at, this was not a 5-star classic. They had several spots
Miscues.
that, like things went awry, and
the
they
Pele
either had to
kick
stop.
missed, and they went back to it. Yep.
However, overall, That was the best match they've had in WWE all along. The fucking knee to Nakamura's lower chin. I was like, whoo! Even the ref was like, is he okay? And Nakamura had his eyes wide open. And I was like, good for him, because it made it look like he was knocked out. But you got to imagine, he's like, are you okay? And he's got to have his eyes wide open and not talk and go, Good moments. I liked the match. They had some great callbacks. It's funny, I will say, Mitchell Cole, said that AJ Styles' final match in New Japan was against Shinsuke Nakamura. No, it wasn't. The next day at New Year's Dash, they had a match where it was a bunch of guys involved before he left the Bullet Club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's WWE. They like to skew the history.
All right, so I was at Wheezy's, and I told him, I said, this is the only match I care about on the card.
It was same for me.
So we sat down and watched it, and he was learning, the history and stuff. And he's like, you know what? You're fucking right. That was amazing. He's like, I don't even care about the main event. And he turned it off. He put it on something else so I didn't get to see the main event. But no,
old school music too, man.
The old school music for Shinsuke, the original outfit,
the mask for
the mask that Styles wore. My favorite.
So many marks online. So stupid he wore a mask tonight, and I'm like, you fucking assholes.
Dumbass. They did the spot where AJ, because he was head of Bullet Club, and that's the thing. Cole did say their match at Wrestle Kingdom 10. He actually said that, and he said Styles was the leader of Bullet Club and Nakamura was the leader of Chaos.
Blew my mind. I was like, now Vince isn't backstage right now.
Yuppie shit. Why are you doing that, pal? And then my favorite part was so he, AJ does the gun, the air gun, and he fires. Yep. At Wrestle Kingdom, Shinsuke caught it, put it in his mouth, chewed it up, and spit it out, and then, come on! Here, he caught it, and he kind of just held it to his heart, and then did the come on. This match was great because it wasn't...
Not gonna lie, I marked out at the come on.
Oh, yeah,
it's one of those ones that I haven't seen it in so long, that version of him, and I was like, oh, this is the guy that was here in 2017 that we liked.
The other night, I forgot, I have a Nakamura shirt.
So do I.
It says Strong Style. I wore it to bowling the other day.
The only thing is that when he does his thing, when he goes to the corner and puts his arm up and down, if you watch in Japan, they go, yow.
Right.
Yow is what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in America ever fucking caught on to that, and it bothers me because if the crowd did the...
Nakamura does it.
Nakamura does it. But I'm saying, like, when he goes up to the ropes during his entrance and goes all the way down with his knees all the way back like that, people used to do it then. I'm like, no one does it, and it bothers me because it would be such a good moment, is all I'm saying. It could have been built all these years. But no one else did their research like a professor could.
The one thing that I noticed something the other day, and I don't remember if it was Raw or from Saturday night's main event, but in a WWE match, they tried to do the pan out.
Yes.
Like it was like they started to go fast and then they slowed down. It was weird to see that. And
then Sami Zayn won the Fatal 4-Way, but you called that. I
listen,
put that in the notes for you, by the way, at the bottom, because you
saw that. I saw that. Now, I'm going to say, all right, so last week we gave predictions. I said Orton or Zayn. I said probably Orton. But the week before that, when you brought up that they were doing this tournament, I go, uh-oh. I said, this is Zayn. This is his opportunity. Mm-hmm. Dude, they could put the title on him and let him hold it for 2 months and lose it at Mania.
And the way to do it is because it's in Saudi Arabia. He's going to come out head to toe dressed like everybody in the front row. So, I mean... I'm not being sarcastic. It's legit. What do you... All right, anyway.
MC.
Monday Night Raw. Batteries. True Lies.
Go get another one.
Yo, you caught that right away. Good for you. That was tremendous. This is why we do this show. Oh, that was great. I love how much he shakes to hold the camera.
He peeks around it trying to get his attention like, the batteries are dying, bro. What?
Okay, so finish out the results. We got Monday Night Raw. Tony Khan was in the front row, which was really cool.
Did you see it?
the doppelgangers.
Oh, dude, I watched it. I was like,
tremendous.
that's Tony Khan. I'm like, it's not Tony Khan, but
it look. I hope that person did it on purpose. Like he's like, you know what I could do with my hair for the night or anything like that, because it literally looked like him, the beard, everything.
I can snort
glasses.
some Ritalin.
It was great. We had another premonition of Judgment Day, Stephanie Vakir and Riho. I did like that last week. Baylor was like, "Oh, thanks, Punk. I love you." Ha ha ha. Playing grab ass in the ring, and Liv Morgan was like, "The fuck
stop
was
being
that?"
a bitch.
Seriously, she's like, "What the fuck was that?" She was actually against it, which I thought was great. Later on, we get Adam Pearce. He ends up punking out. He reinstates Braun Breaker, and all the Vision members are allowed to be in the Rumble. Not you, Finn Balor. I still don't get. It's just so funny. There's no room for you, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" Here comes Greg the Hammer Valentine, Honky Tonk Man, Owen Hart, Yokozuna, Chris Benoit.
It's kayfabe, pal. Come on.
I know, but
my thing with
we're gonna get a lot of fucking surprises because they're willing to pay for it.
Oh, definitely. My thing is that the punking out is because he had that phone call the week before. I want to know who the fucking phone call is from. Triple H was my guess, but
we're never going to find out. That's the best part. It's
you
kind
don't
of like
think
what
so?
was in the contents of the box that
what's in the
Shane fought for
box
at WrestleMania. We
What's
still
in
don't
the
even
box?
know. I wouldn't have cared if it really was Gwyneth Paltrow's head that we actually got at that WrestleMania.
Yeah. There you go.
Alpha Academy, they won the Fatal 4-Way tag team match to become the number one contenders for the tag titles. Kind of wish they would add this to Royal Rumble. It's just a 4-match card, and to me, I'm like, just a touch more. Come on, man. Like sometimes,
yeah, but the problem
I
is,
get they like their 4 to 5 match card, but sometimes they want a touch more.
But you also know that they're going to do what they have been doing for like the last 10, 20 years and just making the Rumble longer than it needs to be.
Yeah. Last year, I think, was like an hour and 20-something minutes in total. Every year is just getting longer.
Yeah, got to knock it off.
But Alpha Academy won it, and dude, Akira Tozawa was very emotional on Raw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw he did a tweet.
Otis.
Yep.
And then his tweet, he actually gets asked, "Hey man, you even still working for WWE?" And he's like, "I've been there for 10 years, and it's like I've been trying to do everything I can." You know, like I saw someone recently, I can't remember exactly who it was. Maybe it was Jimmy Wang Yang that talked about it. But someone like Akira Tozawa, he's extremely fluent in English and can talk no problem. And he has no fucking, like, he doesn't even have really an accent. But they make him goddamn use it.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
So
maybe they get to feed it out since Vince isn't there, you know?
Yeah, but for him, he was very emotional. This is a big win for him. And I'll be honest with you, I'm like, all right, it's cool the Usos won the tag titles, but I would be absolutely okay with Otis getting a win. Akira, cool, but I feel like Otis has deserved something because you gave him Money in the Bank and said, here you go, and then took it away, and the fucking Miz grabbed it from him.
They actually called him Dozer.
Dozer? Yep.
Yeah, they called him Dozer on Raw.
Wasn't it Tank and Dozer or some shit
Something
like that?
Something like that, yeah. They fired the right guy in this instance.
Yes.
But Tozawa, listen, I'm with you. I you know, he's good. I want him to go back to that dance thing that he did.
Mm-hmm.
He just put his arm.
Dude, it was just perfect.
It was so perfect.
Just
yeah.
left, right. Yeah. And all you gotta do is just have a set of fists in the middle. You don't have to move at all, man. Like next wedding I go to, I'm gonna start that and see who like follows along. And then when we thought we were about to get the dream match we wanted all the way through. I mean, it was pretty decent. This hang on. This I actually watched. I only watched the main event. This I did watch of Raw. But Styles and Punk, man, and I haven't seen that since they were in Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. Yep.
And it was a good match, you know, for both guys being what they are. You know, I mentioned Styles had tears in his eyes, and everyone online would say it was like, oh shit, Rumble just got real.
And the perfect crowd, Toronto. Perfect crowd.
Yeah. I mean, is he Canadian?
No, but just Toronto wrestling crowds in general. They're
Fair.
usually, you know.
And it was good match, but then Finn Balor interferes. And Punk actually talked to him earlier in the night, and he's like, basically get away from the Judgment Day, and he interfered in this match. It sucks that Baylor isn't in the Royal Rumble because it would make sense, because right now, first of all, people could talk a lot of shit about people who defend titles and don't defend titles. Punk defended in January against Bron Breakker, Finn Balor, and AJ Styles on Raw. 3 title defenses. I'll take that. That's actually pretty good. More than Seth Rollins was doing.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I just want to say,
yeah.
But you should put Baylor in there as a contender because he's so pissed and wants that other title shot. He should be in the Rumble.
Baylor's going to be in the Rumble. This is storyline 100%. And with Mysterio
Finn
being
Balor
injured,
won't be in the Rumble, but the
demon will. I'd be fine with that too, man. Fuck. But no, he's going to be in the Rumble. I don't buy that for a second. I like it. You know, we've been hearing reports. We've been talking about it for months, actually, that supposedly Balor was going to get a push. I hope this is it. You know, he's the man. I completely lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going with this.
You're saying the reports about Baylor
been a while.
getting a push. I've been seeing it, but unless Dave Meltzer says it, I don't believe it.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. Listen, the Styles Punk match was okay.
Yeah, it was all right.
I feel
like I said, for the two guys in their age now, it was okay.
Exactly. I feel like Punk's age showed in this match.
Yeah, because AJ could go about 10 years younger than Punk, but Punk took 10 years off.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when you're not conditioned that long and doing that thing that long, it's, you know, like me. I've been off from playing live in gigs for 2 years. I'm sure I go and play right now. A gig is not what I used to do. You know what I mean? And it's going to take me some time to get back to it.
Punk should get retired by Gunther and be Evil's manager.
Jesus Christ. Evil's manager. Do you know what I did like on Raw? Gunther being like, Michael Cole, maybe I should retire you. I, for some reason, was like,
standing.
Best segment on the show. Good stuff. All right, let's go through some predictions. It is Royal Rumble this coming weekend, Saturday, 2 p.m. or 11 a.m., depending on what coast you're on, or 10 or 12 o'clock if you're in the mountain. But let's go through the card and let's give our predictions. You can only give one winner. And I'm not talking about the singles matches. I'm talking about the Rumble. So pick one only. That's how strong this prediction has got to go. One ring to rule them all.
Oh, God.
AJ Styles versus Gunther. I want to think it's a swerve. I really, really, really do, and want Styles to at least make it and go out at WrestleMania, because his last WrestleMania match was Logan Paul. Could you just have one more other match? You know what I mean?
Right.
However, if it happens, it's right timing with the contract thing, like I said, with him showing up in a Royal Rumble. It makes Gunther's character huge. In less than a year's time,
checking names off,
less than 12 months, took out 3 people. I'm all for it. So I'm going to say, as much as I want Styles to stay, I could actually see Gunther, because Styles, it's just, there's not enough room on the roster anymore for everybody. So maybe it's time to bow out. So I say Gunther.
Yeah, it's a tough one, right? Because they're both kind of swerves at this point. You know, whatever the decision to go is, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to say Gunther's going to do it. He's going to eliminate him, and I feel like Orton's got to be coming up soon. Like, when's Orton going to retire? Because, I mean, Gunther, legend killing the legend killer.
It does write itself. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I think we did bring that up before, but yes, it writes itself. Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn. Any other goddamn state or country in the world, I'm going to say Drew McIntyre retains.
What if?
Zayn. You know, weather depending, we may be saying it face to face. Who knows?
We may be. I actually got his address today, so.
Sami Zayn.
Yep.
Sami and Drew. I got to be honest, man. I really think I feel the only thing is him winning it here. Nah, never mind. Eddie Guerrero won it in No Way Out, and everybody loved it just as much. I was gonna say, I'm like, does it lose its feel if it wasn't at WrestleMania for a big underdog?
It's a big
like this?
four.
But not even just a big four. It'll be memorable enough that everybody's gonna remember. Like I said, I can tell you, fucking 2004, Eddie Guerrero defeated Brock Lesnar at No Way Out because it was like an off pay-per-view, and you're like, whoa, it wasn't even Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm going with Zayn. I mean, I feel like I saw this coming, and I think they're just going to do it. And like I said, holds it for 2 months, loses it at Mania. There you go. You got your moment. You got your Rey Mysterio.
And I have a theory on all of that when we get there. First of all, here's how I see they do this shit. You ready? They're going to open AJ Styles versus... No, they'll probably open the Women's Rumble. Then AJ Styles and Gunther.
Probably main event.
I'm going to tell you right now, if they do the Men's Rumble and for some reason Zayn and McIntyre headline, it's because Zayn is winning and they're going to blow the pyro off that fucking place when they don't have a fucking roof.
That's true. I think that's a good call. If depending on if they go on last, he's fucking winning.
100%. Because they... What are you going to do? Send the fucking Saudi crowd home? You don't want fucking Drew to die. No. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it right there, that spot. So if the Men's Rumble happens any time before that, that's happening.
All right.
Now, Women's Rumble, I am going with my original decision from several weeks back. Do you remember who I said?
Chelsea.
No.
No?
Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah.
I think Big Mommy Cool just might do it. Because how she's feuding with Stephanie Vakir as of late, they're making her a big piece. And now with Stephanie being, quote unquote injured, all that shit, that's who I want. Chelsea, I would love for a second place. But as we're seeing, especially on Unreal, she doesn't need to win. She's happy losing. So they're like, oh, cool, we don't ever need to put a title on her.
Yeah, man, this is a tough one. I like your call of Raquel. I think that's a good one. I'm gonna go rogue here. This is a fucking dart throw. I'm going with Jordynne Grace.
You know what's funny is that she came into my mind because of how her feud has been going with Jade Cargill. I had the same thought. I was like, what if she comes in and goes China and clears the fuck out of the ring? Not like that China was ever in a Rumble, but I'm saying like or a women's one. But I'm saying like, not a women's one. But I'm saying like, I could see that happening too. I just swear to God, she was in my like second or third place. I thought about Jordynne Grace, so I'd be happy with it. I don't know if they're going to push an NXT wrestler that's barely been on SmackDown.
No, she's on SmackDown officially now.
No, but barely been on SmackDown.
Yeah, fair enough.
She's been on there like a month.
Yeah, well, that's
Maybe
almost better.
Maybe they do. Who knows?
It's probably gonna be Asuka.
I was just gonna say it's probably a returning Bianca Belair.
Yeah, that was another one I was gonna pick. Yep.
Been out with a fucking broken fingernail.
All right, we'll talk.
30-man Royal Rumble. I want you to give your one answer. Now, I have a theory on how this all goes down for both title matches.
You got Zayn. Man, this is a tough one. The chalk pick would be Breakker.
Okay.
But I feel like it could be Roman Reigns.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Breakker. Just it's the chalk pick. I mean, he's due for a title shot anyway. So
the issue I have is on Raw. The Vision said, "All right, we're all going to work together to make sure."
Yes,
Braun
and
wins
Logan
this.
said it should be Breakker that wins, but which obviously means Logan's gonna fuck him. So Logan's probably gonna eliminate Braun Breakker.
Who knows? But I will say this: this is my exact theory. The winner of this match will be Jacob Fatu.
I like it.
Now, it's been heavily rumored it's going to be a triple threat at WrestleMania. Drew, Cody, Fatu. I've been seeing that quite a bit lately. If that was to be at Elimination Chamber, Fatu versus Cody. If Cody wins, he goes in. Triple threat. That's how they do it.
Sure.
If not, it's a one-on-one match. Either way, I think Fatu is the winner of the Royal Rumble. My second pick would be Braun Breaker. Now, however, if Fatu does win, I think Elimination Chamber, Braun Breaker earns the right to face CM Punk at WrestleMania, dethrones him there.
Okay, I'm going with I know I said Breaker, so we'll stick with it. But ultimately,
I'm like you already said him. You can't come back.
I know, no, I'm not changing. I'm not changing it. But yeah, I think, and I'm just saying this just for posterity, so we can put it in the I got it right
archive
prediction. Yeah, I think Logan, since he suggested let's give this to Braun, he's gonna fuck him. He's gonna eliminate Braun. Jake Paul's gonna do that.
I think it's too early of him being in the group to do that.
Yeah, he's a douchebag, and they don't need it anyway. So, but yeah, no, Jacob Fatu, I love that. I want that to happen.
It would be huge.
To happen. So,
and I'm
fingers crossed. So,
I think his promo on SmackDown is what sold me. I was like, I feel like they're gonna put some real push behind this guy, and you could see it. But that, just with that, I'm like, again, if I'm booking this Rumble, who is to be in the world title picture? You don't have to look at everything. You know what I mean? But like, it's not Orton. It's not this, that. And if Sami Zayn wins at, let's say, Royal Rumble, Fatu's the perfect fucking person to dethrone Sami Zayn.
Right, because it's one of those things that Sammy's going to fight the good fight, but it's still, you know, Jacob is just that much stronger and that much more determined. And
you could even do your Cody Roman 3 if you really want as a marquee match, but not a main event.
Right, and you can have Zayn have a few title matches on Raw on the build-up to WrestleMania, so that way
SmackDown.
He has some defenses under his name, you know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Do you want to talk? Do you have any predictions for surprises? I got a list.
I already said Yoko, Owen, Benoit, Bam Bam, China. No, I'm sure there's going to be like Lita, Trish, Molly, Holly, maybe some shit like that for the women. Yeah. For the guys, it's going to be something fucking stupid, I know. At least a Doink the Clown.
I think another one just died. It's not a joke, man.
I know, I saw it.
We didn't even bother bringing it up because it's not important.
Yo, I can't remember who it was that made fun of this person, and it's going to kill me, but someone was like, there's however many people are on this earth or something like that. And they wrote blah, 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 0.5 people. And someone was like, well, who's the half? And one of the wrestlers wrote Hornswoggle. I just saw it recently and I can't remember, so I can't fully quote it.
That's great.
However, real people that I think will show up, I think Jericho will be one.
Okay.
I do think Jericho... Lesnar's not a surprise person to me. That's just, okay,
right. Fine,
he's showing up.
Well, you mentioned Bianca. Bianca, I would consider that, or at least a return, maybe not a surprise.
A return.
Right.
I'll give it a return, not a surprise, okay? But Lesnar, I'm not surprised anymore.
Yeah, 100%.
For anybody else, I know that there's going to be some old-timers. I'm trying to think. I'm like, maybe not DDP. It's stupid to put Austin in there. It's stupid to put... I don't know. Probably Bob Sparkplug Holly. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. Who do you have?
So, all right. So, I've got names. It's like, and again, some of these aren't really surprises, but right, Coolsy. Obafemi. Right. I think he'll be there. Ziggler. Yep. He'll probably be there.
I think they actually confirmed on Raw, from what I read, that Oba's in.
Okay. Yeah, again, there you go. So,
Ziggler would be a good pop.
I've got a dark horse here. Santana.
Tito?
Santana from TNA.
Oh, Mike Santana.
Mike Santana, yeah.
I was like, Arriba!
I think Rollins is coming back. Willie Hobbs.
He debunked the theory on that and said, no,
he ain't
debunked
shit. Kayfabe, pal.
Fair.
He's going to show up. Hobbs, I think, will show up. And you know what?
Wait, hang on. It's useless for Rollins to show up unless he's winning it.
And that's not true.
Oh, fuck. But that'd be the Rollins-Punk WrestleMania match. It could be writing itself. But anyway, all right. My Powerhouse Hobbs.
Rumored Sean Waltman is going to be there.
Yes. You know what? Do a throwback. Shave the beard and come back as 1-2-3 Kid.
There you go. I like it.
The
Wear a
blue
wig,
tights
too.
and all.
Wear a wig just for the hell of it.
And shave the eyebrows.
And shave the eyebrows. I think Tiffy's coming back. I think she's going to make her return.
I did hear that, yeah.
And there's two of them that I think are kind of, again, dark horses. One or both of the Iconics. I could see that. They just left TNA,
I'm fine with
but there. And Ash by Elegance. She was Dana Brooke. She might, just make a return. She looks completely different now with all the plastic surgery. You can't even tell it was her
No one's
anymore,
going to recognize her. They're,
Exactly.
Ash by Elegance, they're going to go, who? And then they see her going to be like, who?
Who?
Who? The old
Sound
New
like
Day
a fucking
thing.
owl.
Yeah, I got to be honest, man. This is the most least built-up Royal Rumble ever.
Yeah.
I mean, like, nobody's really declaring or having a plan. It's just, this is a very small build-up. And, it's kind of like why I made the logo the way I did. It's just going to be Triple H sitting in fucking Saudi Arabia with no one else around him.
It's because of the venue. They're just catering.
The best part about that is that place didn't exist 2 weeks ago.
No
I
shit.
can't wait for in the middle of it, the whole thing just collapses and everybody just falls to the ground because it's not put together well.
Let's not talk about that now.
Why?
No.
I'm not there. I don't care if people get hurt. I'm kidding. I do kind of care for the safety of others if you're listening to us in Saudi Arabia.
Half the crowd's probably going to get killed anyway after the show.
I will never forget watching the very first one they did. It was the greatest Royal Rumble. And I kept watching them grab
40 man.
Yep, but they kept grabbing kids out of the front row and pulling them away. I was like, he dead.
We toss him in the soup.
It's meatballs. Smells like poop. All right, anyway, let's go to the table.
Just bring it, bitch!
Oh my God!
4 feet in 3 days. I'm going to say it again. 4 feet in 3 days. That was my snowfall up north here. Last year, the year before, I was in California. The year before that was Florida. The year before that was California. What the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, good question.
Life choices, man. Life fucking choices.
Yeah, I think we got about a foot and a half. I don't know. I didn't check, but certainly wasn't that much. But you are in
So
the
if it
North
was
Country.
a foot, you'd what? Have to put your dick in there 4 times?
14.
14. That's even funnier. That's 12 inches is an actual foot.
It was cold outside.
I did see that as a meme. I was shoveling instead of I was in the shower. That and the other one, I saw a video. Every day I'm shovel. Like Rick
Boo.
Ross. Yo, boo your mother.
I
I
like
swear
Rick
to God.
Ross. Boo my mother.
Well, all right, what you're bringing to the table, Ned?
My bring it to the table is, I think I've brought this up before for other wrestlers being on it, but it was a Hot Ones. But it was the Hot Ones versus, right? So the host wasn't on it. It was just 2 people head-to-head. They had previously done Seth and Becky. They did Drew and Sheamus. I'm sure they've done other ones that I can't recall. But this week, it was CM Punk and AJ Lee.
If this is the part you're going to bring up, I'm so happy because I saw it and I go, it's too late to add to the doc. I'm not bothering, but I hope it is exactly what you're bringing up.
Yeah, outstanding. It's a cool format, right? Because you get 2 people that know each other, and the whole idea is they do multiple rounds. You got to ask questions. You got to call their bluff and get them to say something. Punk was wearing the coolest hoodie ever. I'm going to make one. It was a black hoodie, and it would look like an iron-on decal or, a silk screen decal. It was Pacino and De Niro in the coffee shop or the diner from Heat.
Oh, nice. Nice,
Just
nice.
the wide shot of them just sitting across from each other. Fucking outstanding. Shout out CM Punk. That was fucking amazing. So one of the questions for AJ Lee was, and Punk went on this rant. He's like, what's your Mount Rushmore? And he's like, and by the way, I hate that because before a bunch of white dudes decided to carve faces in it, it was an Indian reservation called the Six Grandfathers. So who are your six grandfathers of wrestling? Of women's wrestling specifically. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. That's pretty fucking cool.
Good way of putting it. Now we have to go back and do all of our Mount Rushmores.
Good. We need more top topics anyway. She said, she said China, Lita, Beth Phoenix. You dated most of these, didn't you? And Punk's face was priceless.
But she also said, you have good taste. She actually followed up and said, you have good taste. That is exactly the thing I read. I was cracking up when I read that, like reading all of them, because it was like Mickey James, like everybody she was naming. I'm like, yep, he dipped in that one too. Like, he's known for, he was a whore.
Chick magnet.
Yeah, there it is.
So the other three were Mickey
He's
James.
sober. He can get it up tonight.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he's
dick
straight
in that
edge.
guy.
His drug is sex. The other three were Mickey James, AJ Lee,
His
and Bailey.
drug is sex. Another failed top name for this show.
Yeah, you know, we might be able to sneak that one past. So she said, and then, you know, she's like, so her last pick, she picked Bailey. She goes, I'll pick somebody from the new crop. And she's like, but there's so many. I could do a top six for just the new crop. And she starts mentioning people. She mentions Rhea, and she goes Becky, and Punk kind of goes, and AJ goes, hey, who she's married to is not a reflection of who she is. And Punk goes, yeah, I kind of feel like it is.
It's funny because he did another interview. Can you say one nice thing about Seth Rollins? He said he's definitely punching above his weight by being
punching
with
above
Becky.
his weight. Yep. But the best part is because they showed them the clip of Seth and Becky on there, and he's like, and one of the questions to Seth was say something nice about CM Punk or eat a death wing. He's like, I'm just going to eat a death wing. And Punk goes, yeah, that little bitch just ate a wing. Instead of saying some shit. Yeah.
I love that thing though.
And then
good shit.
One of the questions was word association for certain wrestlers. They did a bunch. For Drew McIntyre, cunt. and then Dom Mysterio, illegitimate.
That's great.
That was good. And then at the end, they had to tell jokes to each other and to get somebody to crack, and they would eat a wing. And it was Punk. The first one Punk read was, "Are you my big toe? Because I'm going to bang you on every piece of furniture in this house."
I am going to use that the moment we go on break and I see my wife.
Oh, it was great. And then, so at the end, Punk's going to be in this movie. Don't remember the name. Don't care.
Yeah,
he's like, and you got any final words? He goes, yeah, fuck Dominic Mysterio. So that shit was pretty cool. Go check that out.
I think that you and I, it'd be hard to do it across the phone because I think it'd be better to do face to face. I think you and I should get some fucking, like, whatever they do in the hot ones, order all the sauces.
Oh, fuck yeah. I've already got the bomb. We've got the
but
bomb.
We should do a show where we go wing to wing and just keep going and
fuck
talking.
Yeah, dude.
You're going to hear everything. I'm going to be like sucking back.
I'm all for it. Let's do it. Let's plan on it.
Oh, dude, I'd be down. You know what? This summer. We're doing it this summer for sure. At some
point. Get Wheezy involved, too. See if we can get Little John to show up.
Oh, absolutely. I think that'd be fantastic. I've always wanted to do something like that.
I've got a spare mic, so that's 3 right there. You probably have a spare mic.
I have like 7, man. I'm a musician.
There you go. We're good then.
In my former life. Speaking of my former life, no pizza issues this week, 25 years ago, so it should be a pretty okay day. So let's go to the wars.
Monday Night Wars! Now, you know what? You just been suspended for 6 months, pal! Yeah, pal! You dumbass!
No, Vince, I've not been suspended from anything. Because I never signed.
What? Triple H didn't sign the contract! Look at this! Oh, look at... I can't believe this. He's just now
There's your damn signature.
What a cheap, underhanded son of a...
Austin 316, huh? Well, paragraph 316 says, pal, you can't touch me.
Oh my God, what a loophole! I can't believe what we have seen. The game skirted the law. The game with a cheap shot has tried to destroy Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Monday Night Wars. Take it away, ODM.
Outstanding. We're already off the rails.
The best intro I could give you.
Yep. Hey,
Go.
I expect nothing less. January
It's
29th.
me, Ned Ryerson.
Am I right? I'm right. Right.
Don't say you don't remember you. I sure as heck if I remember you.
I have missed you so much. Doing anything later?
Can we also say, here, I got you guys a gift. WrestleMania tickets! Mm-hmm. The people at that ballroom thing.
Yep.
All right.
All right. January 29th,
Or Nitro, I don't
2001.
give a fuck,
Raw.
whatever.
We'll start with Raw. It's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Angle comes to the ring. It's his hometown. Angle lists his accolades, including being the most requested sperm donor in Pittsburgh.
I need to start. That would have been a great opening line for every gig I've ever played. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark Fantasia. I'm the most requested sperm donor here in this country.
And Leroy.
Here.
Yeah, it's funny because it's true.
Fuck you. Leroy had a good couple of gigs to play.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
That's fucked up.
Line the band up like circus seals.
They did have a deep cheer. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway.
Aga.
All right, fuck it. Let's move on before I, yeah.
Yeah, take us further off the rails. Angle shows footage from Raw last year in Pittsburgh where he named himself Pittsburgh's hero, and he ran down Mario Lemieux. Lemieux, if you don't know, he battled a lot of back issues and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and he came back. And he says, I'm going to define the title on SmackDown. Benoit, Jericho, Big Show, and The Rock are going to have a fatal four-way tonight. Rock interrupts, has footage of his own. We all know Angle doesn't like pie, but what about pizza? And I've brought this up in the past, and I always said it was Papa John's, and it wasn't. It is footage of a commercial he did for a Pittsburgh chain in Pittsburgh, a pizza chain in Pittsburgh. Called Pizza
Did you know
Out-
there's more than one city in Philadelphia?
Yeah, but how does that even work? Every state only has one city.
Every day, am I going in and out of Pittsburgh?
God damn it. So it's this pizza outlet commercial that Angle did, and it has like really bad animated, like sliced peppers. I saw this commercial when I was going to school at Pitt. I would see this commercial. I've ordered from this place. Okay, I think there was one right down the street from us.
$7?
And
I'm willing to shit blood in the morning.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
do it.
it actually happened once, but
What
at the end, Angle like starts crying, right? Because he cried when he won the medal. So, and he shows that, and then Rock gets attacked by Big Show. Hooray! Dudley's go to the ring. They've got a tag title match, but Edge and Christian come out and say, "Hey, we get a rematch whenever we want, but Edge can't compete tonight because he got food poisoning in Mobile, Alabama."
Mobile.
He says, but we got new challengers. It's Kai and Ty. Edge and Christian join commentary. They interfere and powder. Dudley's retained. Coach is with Vince. Wants an update on the four-way. Vince says, well, if Rock can't compete, we might just have a triple threat. We're going to have a number one contender, though. Then Triple H and Stephanie come in with a lawyer. They want to know where Austin is. They have a contract signing tonight for their match. And Vince says, cool your jets, pal. Michael calls a Billy Gunn. Asks for an update on China. She's doing all right, and he just puts China over. We get Val Venus with right to censor versus Blackman. Venus gets a quick roll-up on a distraction from Richards. Richards catches a beating post-match. And Bob Holly makes the save for Blackman. So they've been battling now. They are potential allies. Next, we get a series of videos from the Tough Enough applications. And I saw a 12-year-old Mark Fantasia. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd have been fucking 14. No. 15, 16.
Yeah.
A at that time. B, I was into the first several seasons. I'd say the first 3. After that, it got kind of whatever. But it gave you hope. Look at Josh Matthews. He was in the first season. Too little. He became a fucking ring announcer or a commentator for several years. Went over to TNA. So I could have went and got my face broken and been like, but I'm working for you.
Did you hear, did you see the video or hear the clip from Cornette's podcast about who stooged him off to the office when he slapped Santino in TNA?
No, who was it?
Pewter.
Fuck Pewter. Fuck him.
Exactly.
Yo, my favorite thing
the Rumble?
is when everyone lit him up in Royal Rumble that he came
it was
into.
Eddie, Benoit, Holly. I think it was just
like
the 3 of
the
them.
3 people who are going to fucking kill you.
Oh, yeah. They
loved every second of it.
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah, dude.
But I will say, honestly, big fan of the Tough Enough. You know what? I think that should be a top topic at some point.
There you go.
Over some of those
Write
things.
it down.
I watched a lot of those seasons. I'm all for it. But it's crazy. Yeah, they bring this up, and it's first year was Maven.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yes, because next year in the fucking Royal Rumble, he's going to eliminate
Taker
the Undertaker.
and gets the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah.
And then he tries it again the next year and thinks he did it. And Kane's sitting in the corner pointing like, nope. He's
fucking awesome. I love that. I saw the back-to-backs recently. It's great. And he was given booze by the Undertaker so he would bleed.
Yep. Outstanding.
Oh, I can't. We're going to bring that up.
Yeah.
There. Anyway, all right, let's get back.
All right, Vince is on the phone. Says whoever he's talking to says everybody misses you, waiting for your return, and everything will be fine. And maybe a little massage and nature's tranquilizer will help. Ew.
I've done that.
And then Regal comes and brings him a cup of tea. Triple H and Stephanie are with the lawyer. Triple H is freaking out, and we cut to Austin with Cole. And Cole's like, are you going to sign the contract? Of course I will, you SOB. Big surprise. Back from break, Vince comes to the ring for the contract signing. It's for the match in Las Vegas on February 25th, No Way Out. Type of match is yet to be determined, and both have agreed to stipulation. No physical act of aggression until the match, unless sanctioned in a match by the WWF. The penalty for an act of aggression is severe for both. For Triple H, it's an automatic 6-month suspension. For Austin, you'll lose your opportunity to become champ at Mania that he won at the Rumble. Everybody comes out. They're sitting at a table in the ring. Actually, they did a good job making it look like an executive board table, kind of. And Austin immediately gets up and he asks for a couple of beers. He cracks one and sits back down at the table. Stephanie gets a mic for reasons. Austin goes ahead and signs it. Triple H hands it to the lawyer. They have to huddle, and they're the suspense. And Austin comes up to Triple H, and Triple H signs it, and then hits Austin with the briefcase. I guess that means he's suspended for 6 months. They brawl. Triple H hits a pedigree. Vince yells at Triple H, "You're suspended for 6 months, pal." And Triple H is like, "No, I didn't sign the fucking thing. I'll sign it now." Signs it, and Triple H and Steph leave in the limo.
Same room as Pizzagate 2001. No, for real. But I remember watching that. I 100% remember watching it. I was like, oh, fuck. Because 100% I was like, why would you do that? And then, like,
why would you do that?
Never signed it. I was like, oh, shit. I was young enough to be fooled by it. Well, that was good. I liked it. Nowadays, I'd see it coming.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Then you got AEW, They just do WCW shit, though. We'll talk about that later. APA with Jacqueline versus the Hardys with Lita versus Goodfather and Bull Buchanan. Winners are going to face Dudleys on SmackDown Extreme. They've been pushing this all night. SmackDown's going to be SmackDown Extreme. I'm guessing they had a bunch of Extreme rules.
Is it in Philly?
No idea. We'll find out. Lita and Jackie get cat fight up the ramp, taken off by the refs, and the Hardys win. Crash with Molly Holly versus Raven for the hardcore title. The masked assailant comes in again. They fought. Jesus Christ. They fought outside of the arena on the street.
They
car pulls up.
fought.
Yeah, Molly goes after him. Not enough. Raven retains, and Raven and the masked assailant take off in the car. Taker with Kane versus Haku with Rikishi. Taker wins. We get Lita versus Jacqueline. Ivory's on commentary, and Lita and Jackie just jump Ivory. It's a double count out. And the main event is Jericho versus Benoit versus Big Show versus Rock in a number one contenders match. Angles on commentary, and Rock wins with a pin on Jericho.
After these messages,
we'll be right back.
Mom, can I have a popsicle?
No, honey, you'll spoil your...
Hey, parents, tired of those out-of-control kids? Throwing embarrassing tantrums wherever they go. At the grocery store, on the playground, even at the dinner table. You've had it with parenting, but wait, there is a solution. Introducing Nap Time, the latest, most effective tool for child tantrum prevention. It's simple. Just douse a rag with our patented Sleepy Time formula, place it over your child's cry hole, press and hold gently for 8 to 12 seconds, and presto, no more tantrum.
I was beginning to think adoption was the only way out. Then a friend of mine introduced me to Nap Time. It's never been so quiet around here.
The secret lies in Naptime's revolutionary fast-to-sleep formula. Developed by military-trained scientist doctors from NASA, Naptime's powerful molecules rush to the child's brain on contact, gently inducing instant tranquility.
This is chloroform.
Already put those wallet-draining crap factories out on the street? That's okay! Naptime works in any situation. On the golf course. An awkward blind date.
I had a really good time tonight.
It even works on pets.
After we had our first child here, we regretted it almost immediately.
We didn't know that she'd cry so much.
Talk about defective. But thanks to Nap Time, our little Samantha here hasn't made a noise in weeks. I keep her in a shoebox.
Call now and we'll send you your very own 24-ounce bottle of Naptime solution for only 23 easy payments of $1.99. But wait, there's more! Act quickly and you'll also receive the all-new Dream Sack absolutely free. It's compact and portable for those on-the-go tantrums. Just cover it, tighten it, and forget about it. It's that simple.
We can't breathe good.
So if this looks familiar...
I feel pregnant.
Then don't wait! Order today and join the millions of Americans who just can't stop saying...
Thanks, Nap Time.
Thanks, Nap Time. Thanks, Nap Time.
Nap Time! When they just won't shut up.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
Nitro is in Baltimore. The wire.
Yeah, I swear to God, a video just came up the other day. It was Bubs. Baltimore's finest.
Thank you very much.
After he gets robbed by the fucking cop.
Officer Walker. Yellow paint, huh? Have you found meaning in life since you stopped watching?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Honestly, haven't started a new thing. And what's funny is I just saw a video the other day. It was like Weebay talking to D'Angelo in like the first season. I go, oh, I don't remember this at all. Now I know everybody's depth in life. I go, I got to start it over.
Yep. Fuck it. Run it back.
Run it back. Should I eat? W?
W.
Way down in the garden.
Can I eat? Eat. So there is something very interesting actually.
Nitro happened
that I saw. There was actually something very interesting in this, and I'm wondering if you skipped through it, if you caught it, whatever. We open up Elix Skipper versus Yang. It's just a parking lot with Leah Meow versus Shannon Moore versus Jamie Noble. Shannon Moore wins. Flair and Animal head to the ring. Flair has a clipboard, so it must be important. You can see it's a WCW contract. It's plainly written. You can see it on camera, and yet commentary is like, what is that? What does he have there on that clipboard? Flair runs down the Ravens, tells the Cat the commish position is going to change. DDP and Nash showed up to Thunder half in the bag. Plays footage of them being drunk. It's really just them being beat down. Nash, you got to qualify again to get your title shot. You got to beat Buff and Luger in a handicap match tonight. Nash is watching in the back, smashes the TV. And Flair says he has another big name, and that's who the contract is for. And all night Flair does this thing where he's like, he keeps saying it's my WCW, but he's not saying it like that. He's saying it in his fucking exasperated Flair voice. This is my WCW. Ma! The meatloaf!
Yo, I swear to God. Hang on, I gotta say this. There's a diner around here. On Mondays, when you drive by, it says Ma's Meatloaf, $15.99, and I fucking lose it every time. I'm like, I want to buy it just because you're doing good marketing.
Yeah, well, there you go. Fuck that. Make it at home. It'll probably be better.
I like meatloaf.
Make it at home. It's probably better. I'll make you a meat.
I said at home, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Jarrett's with Flair and Animal. Jarrett says
just do me a favor. Never let your meat loaf.
Ba-dam, bam, ba-dam, bam. Boo.
Oh, you know what?
Boo, you're my mother?
I think I've used that line too much. I got to use a new one. All right, let's move on.
Hey-o. Jarrett's with Flair and Animal. Jarrett says he wants DDP tonight. Flair says, wait till Super Brawl. And Jarrett's like, nah, I'm doing it tonight. A PA accidentally bumps into Medeja, and Steiner comes in with a lead pipe and takes out the leg. Next, you get the Cat with Miss Jones versus Stasiak with Jindrak. This is for the commissioner position. This is like the 5th match we've had for the commissioner position. Mm-hmm. The Cat calls Jindrak Beetlejuice. I don't know why. Cat wins. AWOL is sitting outside of Chavo's locker room. We hear laughing. Very humorous. And Hugh Morris comes out and beats down AWOL, throws him through Chavo's locker room door. Sanders goes to see Crowbar, tells Crowbar, you're not impressing anybody, but I got you a match tonight and everybody's going to be watching. It's against Lance Storm. Okay, here we go. Earlier in the day, they show footage of DDP in the concourse of the arena for a book signing. He's signing his book. And there's a line of people, maybe about 2-3 people deep. There's this young fan, and he's just being really rowdy, and his buddy's like, chill out, chill out, chill out. Do you know who that very rowdy fan was?
Gotta be honest. No, I didn't watch.
Yep. So you didn't see this?
No.
It's AJ fucking Styles.
Fuck, he was in WCW the final.
Air Paris and Air Styles. They were air raid.
No fucking shit.
Isn't that crazy?
And especially with what's happening
right now, right?
This weekend. Wow.
Isn't that fucked up?
Now I gotta watch it.
I saw it. I'm like, that's fucking AJ Styles.
I'm gonna go watch it. We'll come back to record it.
But dude, yeah, because he got his contract early 2001, and they were there like in a tag tournament like 2 weeks before the fucking last show.
Damn. So doing the extra work. Good for him. All right.
So yeah, so Styles' buddy took a phantom bump from DDP, and Styles and his buddy get escorted out by Dellinger. We see a Humvee show up to the arena. That's the teasing of the new person. Gene's with Jarrett. They do a promo. Filthy Animals, Ray and Kidman versus Chavo and Animal. FYI, I had to look it up. Hawk is still alive. He passes away in 2003.
I swear to God damn it. I should have wrote it down. I looked at the same thing, and it was 2000. Yep, same thing.
There you go. Animal did the heavy lifting in this match.
Look at us doing our extra homework and not really repeating it
by countless hours of research. We see the door to the Humvee open up, and we cut to break. Back from break, Flair comes to the ring to have the mystery man sign his contract. WCW. And it's Dustin Rhodes. Sure. Commentary's trying to be shocked. Dustin looks at the contract, tells Flair to turn around. You know why I asked you to do that? I want to size you up to see if my foot would fit up your ass, and you can take this contract and shove it. Grabs Flair by the collar. Animal comes out. There's a brawl. Flair joins in. And then Dusty fucking Rhodes comes out. And Dusty and Dustin clean house. Bionic elbows for everybody. Dusty cuts a
It's
promo.
funny
on...
because it's starting to sound like what TNA becomes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the young guys coming in, but then the older guys are there. Like I feel like that's exactly what TNA. It was just part 2. That's what TNA was. Is part 2.
Yeah, it was the straight to
WCW.
DVD version.
That was the end of Nitro, right?
He ain't lying, no. And then then they have another brawl. Lance Storm with Team Canada versus Crowbar with Daphne. Daphne screams through the whole match as expected, and Storm wins. Come back from break. Flair's with Storm, Major Guns, Buff, and Luger. Flair puts Storm over, wants him to wrestle Cat for the commissionership at Super Brawl. Jarrett comes in. Flair again tries to stop him. Hey, don't go after DDP tonight. Jarrett goes to the ring, calls out DDP, who comes out. It's great because he comes through the entrance ramp, but then cuts through the crowd to get to the ring. Okay, fine. And the cops stop him because he quote-unquote assaulted that fan earlier at the autograph session. The guy who took the phantom bump, who was conveniently right in the front fucking row. I'm pretty sure it's Air Paris. And they count out DDP, so Jarrett wins. Hooray. Shane Douglas versus Rick Steiner. Steiner wins flat as fuck and cuts a promo on Flair post-match. Main event, Totally Buff versus Nash in a handicap match. Nash has to win to get the title shot at Super Bowl against Scott Steiner. Nash hits a powerbomb to Luger. Buff takes the ref out. Alex Wright comes in wearing a ref shirt and a back brace from being powerbombed. Counts 2, then stops. Powerbomb to Buff. Cat comes in as ref. 2 count, pulled out by Alex Wright. Cat takes out Alex Wright, then goes back in the ring and just counts 3, and Nash wins. He calls out Steiner and says, let's do this now. Steiner comes out, and the show closes before they even get to each other. We'll see you next week. Good night, folks.
I already missed the weekly world title changes. Got to be honest with you.
I know, it's kind of bland now. Yeah, there's no title changes until the last night.
You don't have any stats that you can do, like, weekly for us? Like,
40 million people turned off their TV.
It's sad, man. All right. Well, why did they go out of business? I don't know. Oh, fuck Vince Russo. All right, man. We got one more topic left, and it's all about the Royal Rumble.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for...
Best there is, the best there was, and the best that there ever will be. Hold 2, arm bar.
Sodas rule. Yeah, they do.
Hold 3, the moss-covered, 3-handle family gradunzel.
It's me, Austin. Just when they think they ain't got the answers, I change the questions.
I did it for The Rock.
This week's top topic.
You know something, Mean Gene? John Cena. Wrestling's not fake.
The Rolex wearing one, diamond ring wearing one, kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing one, limousine right one, jet flying one, son of a gun, woo.
Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
If you smell.
The following ranking order and final decisions are a completely bias-based order, based off The Professor and ODM made it. And as always, they like to let you know they have not worked in the business, but have been lifelong invested fans much like you, our listeners. With not only their opinions involved, but with countless amount of hours of research done each week, they make sure to provide proper facts and history to back it up. However, they do know that your opinion may vary from theirs. If there is anything you want to chat about, bring to their attention. If there is something they missed or forgot, or you just want to let them know they are out of their freaking minds, feel free to shoot them a message on Facebook or Twitter, or email them at thetopofwrestling@gmail.com. As always, they do appreciate all feedback and continued support. At the end of the day, they want to make sure that you do see the best of the best before you die. And now, this week's top topic.
Let me ask you a question, ODM.
Mm-hmm.
How many people were in the first Royal Rumble?
347 and a half.
No.
30,
that's just,
I thought.
That's how many people your mom's been with.
Wow. Who's the half? Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, I saw a lot of cool midgets out in California. Anyway.
Okay.
All right, we're done. But the first Royal Rumble only had 20 people in it. Not sure if you knew that.
I did
Average,
not.
always been 30. But we did do 40 one year as the actual Royal Rumble. We don't count the 50 people in the greatest Royal Rumble of all time. But the very first Royal Rumble, this one kills me, didn't even headline the first Royal Rumble. 4 matches on the card. Ricky Steamboat defeats Rick Rude. The Jumping Bomb Angels, the women's match, against the Glamour Girls in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Then Jim Duggan wins the 20-man Royal Rumble. And they're like, you know what? Here's one more tag team 2 out of 3 falls match. The Islanders, Haku and Tama, defeat the Young Stallions, Paul Roma and Jim Powers, in the main event.
Wow.
Most underwhelming main event I've ever heard in my entire life.
Pretty much,
I'm
yeah.
not going through every card, I promise you that. But I'm just saying, like, I had to bring this up because the first Royal Rumble wasn't even headlined with a Royal Rumble.
It wasn't even a Big Four at that point.
No. So, look, I did end up writing some things down on some old paper.
Clickety-clackety.
Yeah, I got bored at work. So, 1989. And we're just talking moments. We're not talking every little bit of things here, man. But 89, it was the first year in the Rumble they were like, all right, well, teams can actually go at each other. Number 1 and number 2, Axe and Smash.
I remember that shit.
And it was cool because they went at each other like they were fucking foes. 1990, that was the very first ever Hogan and Warrior stare-off. They did the stupid crisscross, which I've always hated. But that was also my favorite. Greg Valentine and Rugged Ronnie Garvin, that submission match, where they were both wearing the shin guards. Huge fan of that one. 1991. Now, this is the one Hogan won the Rumble, but the most memorable moment, and it's funny to find out later in life because of Slaughter retelling the story. When Savage hit Warrior with his scepter, he actually knocked him the fuck out. And there was supposed to be more to the match, and he didn't kick out. And he's like, I was supposed to win the match, but we had more to go. But when he hit him, Savage actually knocked him out. And like, that
probably
was
better for everybody.
him. No, but you know that was on purpose. He's like, motherfucker.
Yeah. Macho was a bad motherfucker, man.
I love him for that, though.
Yeah,
Good for
fuck
you.
yeah, dude.
92, obviously known for the world title being on the line. That was Ric Flair winning the championship. 93, that was your first ever person who is going to be the main event of WrestleMania. And it still bothers me, the fucking finish. It was Yokozuna, and he was down in the ring, and Randy Savage went up and did a fucking elbow, and then pinned him like he's never been in a Rumble before, and then Yoko threw him over the top rope. And I was like, why did you go for the pin? It still bothers me. It's yeah.
Yeah.
94, that was Brett and Lex going over the top rope at the same time. Also, Undertaker was buried by every heel in the fucking company, or at least in the building that night, and he rose above with the casket. With the casket. 95, Shawn Michaels nearly touches the floor against British Bulldog, but also it sparks off Bam Bam Bigelow and Lawrence Taylor for WrestleMania 11 because Bam Bam was mad that he lost the match. LT was laughing at him, and he pushed him, and it became the WrestleMania main event for some weird reason that year. 96 and 97. Or no, I take it back. I'm sorry. 96, Shawn goes back-to-back, winning the Rumble for the second year in a row. This was also Taker and Brett in the main event. And Diesel interrupts in the match, which it was a great moment. But the following year, Austin cheated to win. He was eliminated by Bret Hart in 1997. No ref saw it. He comes back in, eliminates everybody, including Bret, wins the Rumble. And that was also when Shawn Michaels apparently, quote-unquote, had the flu. You heard about Oh, no, it hadn't happened at that point. Fuck, I was going to say the Jordan flu game, motherfucker. But anyway, said he had the flu, but still was in San Antonio, Texas, wins the title back. 1998, this is the casket match. Michaels breaks his back.
Yep.
Tyson's up in the rafters, and
Vincent
Austin
Shane.
wins. Yup. Yup. And he's cheering for Cone Stold. And Cone Stold wins his second Royal Rumble, putting the Rock out at the end. 1999, Rock and Mankind, the I Quit match, the 70 chair shots at the head, the electricity moment. But also, Vince McMahon wins the goddamn Royal Rumble. I'll never forget. Honestly, I think it was at that boy's house. Everybody was like, this is fucking bullshit. You should get your money back for this. When the owner puts himself in it, you should get your money back. 2000, we talked about this one last year. Cactus Jack, Triple H, the street fight in the middle of Madison Square Garden.
Fuck yeah.
Hardys and Dudleys in the tables match. And then a very questionable ending with The Rock and Big Show going over the top rope, where Big Show actually technically did win the match. The one we talked about last week, Steve Austin wins the 2001 Royal Rumble. Drew Carey involved. I couldn't eat pizza.
Boo.
2002, it was Triple H's comeback. That's really what it was based around, man, to be honest with you. And he ends up winning the Royal Rumble, making his big comeback, but then the NWO was going to come back a week or two later. 2003, a very shitty match between Triple H and Scott Steiner. It was just like they never should have brought Scott Steiner into WWE. But this is where Brock Lesnar wins his Royal Rumble match to go on to face Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 19. Soft place in my heart for 2004. Chris Benoit goes from number 1 all the way to the very end, taking Big Show out in one of my favorite eliminations of all time. I've talked about it before. It's where he had him in the headlock over the top rope, and he was able to put his feet under him and kick him over the rope and get him over the top. They will never show that fucking footage ever again.
No. I've seen a rumor that now that the pay-per-views are on Netflix, that one's available.
No, they were always available. It's they won't promote it, is what I'm saying. It was a cool fucking moment. When they're always like, 2 people have won the match starting at number 1. Shawn Michaels and someone else.
Right. And someone else.
Kinda, no bullshit. But also on this pay-per-view with this Royal Rumble was Michaels and Triple H, a last man standing match. It was a double count out, both of them bloody as hell. And I told you I had the DVD to it, the backstage footage of them being checked out by medical. Flair's flipping on. He's watch his fucking head, damn it! Yelling at the guy who was trying to handle Triple H. I was like, wow, it was. You can find it on YouTube. I'm sure of it. Great shit. 2005. Well, they thought, let's try the Bret Hart Lex Luger thing again. Cena and Batista landed dead on. Yeah. Way better than Bret and Lex did. Yeah. They were to a T, dead on.
And you get the quad tearing on top of it.
And I was going to say, and then Vince comes in and tears both of his quads and sits on the ground. I'm like, all right, I'm going to tell you guys like a toddler. What's going to happen here? Also, that was where Bob Holly got his rematch and revenge against Brock Lesnar, because Lesnar broke his neck and he was going for the world title. And it's funny because everybody's like, well, he's not winning that one. But Lesnar ended up dropping the title to Eddie Guerrero the following month. In 2006, Rey Mysterio wins because Eddie Guerrero died. In 2007, it was Taker and HBK in the end. And this is the first one, and I always refer to this one, where after everybody else has been eliminated, they go an extra 10 minutes for no reason wrestling.
Yep.
Now, I liked it for this one here, but it doesn't need to be done every time.
No.
This one, they even did it with Uso and Cena. I'm like, fucking stop, man. 2 minutes is all you need. One.
Yeah, but with these two, it worked. I mean, again,
Totally.
This was a situational thing, right?
it was two legends right there, and it's like they were upping each other. It was perfect. It was my first apartment. I'll never forget. I was like, perfect ending into a Rumble. I didn't even give a fuck who won after the end of that part.
Right.
2008, that's when Cena returned to Madison Square Garden way earlier than anybody anticipated, and he won the Rumble.
Fuck yeah.
2009, Matt Hardy drops his ECW title, and because he was so upset about that, he fucks over Jeff Hardy and makes him lose his WWE title to, I believe, Edge. And then Randy Orton wins the Rumble. Man, WrestleMania 25 looked dope. Thank God for Taker and Michaels, let's just say that. 2010, love this one. Edge made a return at this one. He had been out for a little bit, won the whole thing, and Jericho's the one that took him out, and he was able to revenge that loss. But what I liked about this is Punk was still going straight edge during this time, and he grabbed the mic and started talking and would eliminate someone and then go right back to talking. Eliminate someone, go right back to talking. Like Zack Ryder came out, he goes, you could be saved. You could be great as a person in the straight edge society, and then hits him in the head with a microphone, threw him over the top rope. I was like, fucking let him just win it, please. This is one of my favorite, it was one of my favorite Rumble moments of all time. 2011, it was the only real 40-man Royal Rumble. Again, the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia that happened in April or whatever. That don't count. But Royal Rumble in 2011, Alberto Del Rio wins the 40-man. But it came real close where Santino was very close there at the end, and the crowd was behind it. Fuck you.
The fans, Santino. I'll give you the fans would have rather seen Santino win than Alberto Del Rio.
2012, speaking of what the fans wanted, Jericho had just come back. Everybody's like, all right, cool, let Jericho win the Rumble. He goes to face Punk at WrestleMania. Instead, they took like 7 other turns to make that thing happen. Sheamus won this, and this is the one where he beat Daniel Bryan in 10 seconds for the fucking championship. Yep. 2013, Cena won the Rumble, and he was going on to WrestleMania 29 to face the winner of The Rock
and CM
Punk.
Yep.
And it's funny, I saw something the other day. It said, how bitter are you? And it said, I'm still bitter that The Rock took away Punk's 434-day reign. That's me. I know the exact day reign because I was that fucking mad at The Rock. I'm still fuck The Rock. Fuck Dwayne.
Fuck The Rock.
2014, this is where Punk walks. Had his last match and walked out, and the winner was Batista. Crowd hated it. What did they do in 2015? They said, let's see if we can make you guys boo the entire fucking show.
Oh, yeah.
Now, first, they did have a great match with Lesnar, Cena, and Seth Rollins. That triple threat was great.
Solid. Yep, that was a solid match.
But this is where Daniel Bryan gets eliminated at, like, number 10 by Bray Wyatt. And then everybody that came out, they just booed harder and harder. But then they were also like, okay, fine, Ziggler, fine, we'll take him, he's the one. They eliminate Ziggler. Fuck you. All right, fucking Eric Rowan. We'll take Eric Rowan. God, motherfucking damn. That was the worst Rumble, no bullshit, all time.
Wow,
match.
that's a bold statement. I get it because the ending was so atrocious. It was, tell me you have done everything you can to go against what the fans that want. Not as a heelish thing, not as a thing to pique their interest, but as a fuck you, we don't care that you don't want this. This is what we want, and that's what we're pushing.
Do you remember The Rock's face? He's like, oh, fuck.
Like, I'm not used to this
guy here. Shit. He had a look at his face like, am I in the wrong arena? Am I raising the wrong hand? Like,
right.
That said everything. So that's why easily I could say worst Rumble match of all time. Not the whole pay-per-view, but the match for sure. 2016. AJ Styles' debut was fucking awesome. We all loved that. And that's where Triple H, he made himself champion. Positives and negatives.
Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah.
2017, I hated when Orton won. Because then he took the title from Bray Wyatt just a month later, and it pissed me off.
Maggots.
But this is where we got the AJ Styles-John Cena match where they never left the ring.
Yep. Solid.
Which was a good one. 2018... the highest things you could think of that would have been like the best things heading into the year, man. Both Asuka and Shinsuke Nakamura win the fucking Rumbles, and you're like, it's gonna be the best year of Rumble or best year of wrestling ever. Both of them lost at WrestleMania, and it wasn't even the goddamn main event. They still made the main event Roman and Brock, which is fucking
yeah. There you go, just like 2015 all over again.
Oh man, 2019. This was the year Seth Rollins and Becky won. And that was heading into the Kofi Mania area where they did it in New Jersey. Becky was hot. That's when she was heading into the Rousey Charlotte stuff. So remember, I think someone got injured and she's like, I'm going to be in the match. And they just were like, fuck it. We have no one else. Go ahead. Go on in the match. 2020. I mean, Edge's return was unexpected.
Solid.
There was a little bit of rumors that day that people saw it, but no one bought it until it actually happened. But Drew eliminating Lesnar,
outstanding,
best pop. And to be honest with you, sad takeaways, because what could have been for the build-up heading all the way into the pandemic, because when he booted him over that top rope, the crowd lost their shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very curious what the crowd would have been like with him winning the title.
With fans in the crowd at WrestleMania.
That's what I'm saying, 100%. Yep. The following one, you and I actually did a live feed with each other. This was watching Roman and KO in their last man standing match.
Oh, the handcuff match.
For 4 hours.
Where Heyman couldn't unlock the handcuffs in time.
Oh, my God. But then Edge won the Rumble, defeating Randy in the very end. And you and I were very split. You were like, I fucking hate this. I'm like, I fucking love it. 2022, I had a feeling, I'm pretty sure if we go back to the thing, I called it, Lesnar won it. He was a surprise entrance, and Lesnar won the entire thing, went on to face Roman Reigns. The next 2 years, Cody won. Now, what I liked about the first year when Cody won, fine, whatever. But they closed the show with Roman versus Kevin Owens. Again, but this was Sami Zayn's turn, and they closed the show with it. And, oh, my God, right there, I never had more hope for this company. Where I was like, "Oh my God, they're on fire. They're never give me 2 years. You fucked me. I loved you, and you fucked me. You fucking."
I saw the video recently on social media.
The pop.
Yeah,
the pop.
Outstanding.
But in 2024, we had Cody and Punk in the finals, and we didn't even know during the match that Punk was actually hurt. Which also in that night we got Jordan Grace. That was a turnover, or something that showed up too. That was a very big pivotal night, I think. And then last year, 2025. I mean, fuck Jey Uso, but the I Quit match with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
Or was it a ladder match? No, it was a ladder match. I apologize. Not I Quit. Yes. Ladder match. We had the winged
Cody
eagle
almost
title.
died. Yeah, it was fucking brutal. Yeah, because KO took the winged eagle because they brought it out for a Saturday night's main event and Owens just stole it.
Did. And he stole it, which I was like, all right, cool. I just got 4 months with it. That's all I needed. I just need to see it again.
I know, right?
Take it away.
How cool would that
That's
be?
all. I just need to see it on my TV one more time. I missed it.
Fuck yeah.
But also, I don't give a fuck. Best moment of the night was watching Braun Breaker kill iShow Speed.
Mm-hmm.
That was an amazing part of I was in a hotel. Remember, I told you the with the ammonia in the back of the fucking fridge broke open. All that shit happened.
Oh
We had to
yeah,
go to a
yeah.
hotel.
Yeah.
The hotel's fucking internet service wasn't the best, but once you got going, you're okay. But if you were wound, it whatever. And I was like, it is well worth it. I need to see this guy die again. I'm like, even though they're going to show me in multiple forms, I need to watch iShow Speed die again. That was the best fucking spear I've ever watched.
It was fantastic. Folding them in half.
Oh, good shit. You know what? Not that I don't
Hey, right.
or whatever.
Am I right?
Like,
I'm right.
I'm
right.
But I do miss the good shit. I do miss that segment. Maybe we just need to bring it back in our own version.
Just rename Bring It to the Table to Good Shit.
good shit of the week. So, man, I'm excited. I take that back. I'm not. I'm not excited about Royal Rumble this week. I'm really fucking not. Like, honestly,
I'm
they
excited,
haven't done
man.
enough build-up.
Now, you know what? Fuck that.
But come on. Are you excited about it? Like, look, I'm excited if the weather is great and you and I could both go hang at Little John's. Cool. We all have a good day. But if the weather's shitty, we don't see it. But I'm just like looking at the actual show itself. I'm like, there's no meat on the bones that if this was a pay-per-view, I would buy it. Yo, did you drop like a whole pack of M&Ms or something?
No. Don't worry about it. Kayfabe, pal. Jesus fucking Christ. Keep going. Fuck it. We're live, pal.
No, but I just wish there was a little more meat on the
nothing.
potatoes for this show.
No, honestly, at this point, listen, I've never been a big fan of the idea of putting the title on Sami Zayn. It seems like to me, and I'm sure you could go back and pull something up and say, no, you're wrong. To me, I feel like this is the closest that we've gotten to it. And I wouldn't be surprised that they just fucking
You're saying
pull.
this is the closest we got to it? Do you not remember Montreal 2 years ago? What if?
What if? Yeah, I do remember it, but that wasn't close at all. We knew that shit
I don't
wasn't
remember
happening.
it, but I know it happened.
But this one like really has a feel like, because they just switched the title so quick, and it's like, well, fuck it. We've talked about this. It doesn't hurt to hot potato it a little bit here and there. And I feel like we're in one of those positions because WrestleMania really doesn't have a clear path. So they might fucking pull this off, man. Other than that, the Rumble, I just want to see who shows up for the sake of seeing who shows up. You know what I mean?
Dude,
so
it's
other
gonna
than that,
be
though,
whoever's still alive. Honky Tonk Man, Tito
Honky Tonk
Santana.
Man. Yeah, Wayne probably won't look like he's aged at all.
I swear to God, if I hear, woo, I can't wait to see a Death in the Ring this week.
Kenny Omega's going to show up.
I wonder if Saudi
what if
Arabia
Evil?
asked for
What if
Hogan.
Evil does show up though?
Problem is, man, like
nobody's gonna know who the fuck it is.
The issue with having all right, Obafemi, fine, Powerhouse Hobbs, Evil, any big names outside of Jericho as well. I think you're just wasting them because Saudi Arabia is going to be like, oh, okay, like,
That's
we don't
a good
know who
point.
they are.
That's a good point because here's the other thing.
And that wasn't
I
a
didn't think about.
mockery voice. That was just me doing it.
Yeah, Yalla Emshi. So because they're in Saudi Arabia, I feel like if Jericho shows up, you have to play Break the Walls Down.
Totally.
Right.
But man, I'd like to hear
But what I want to see is if he shows up on the following Raw, I want to see the countdown to Y2J and then cut into Judas. For the American
let me ask you this
fans.
question. Do you think that Saudi Arabia doesn't watch AEW?
Dude, they just found out Vader died.
Miami Vice, new #1 show.
Hey, Crockett, I'm Tubbs.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yo, by the way, you know what I like about what I like about AI or a robotic voiceover? I was watching something the other day, and I was just going through like just random videos, and it was something about 90210. Okay, the AI voice goes on the show 90,210. Yo, best fucking thing ever on the show 90,200.
Time to play the game.
Fuck AI.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, next week, this I'm excited about. You and I talked about this, you know, not just recently in text. I think we brought this up a long time ago when talking about the Beatles. But
I had just gotten Disney Plus, so I could watch the plays. And the first thing I saw was this, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm rewatching that shit."
And are these the exact episodes that appeared on TV in 1995?
On ABC, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have that information when we talk next week.
And you and I already had a discrepancy in argument. I'm like, nah,
Yes.
that happened in the fucking fall of 95. And you're like, I remember it happening at the end of the year. But I know I'm right, and that's okay. That's fine. Like, it doesn't matter. But
Nurse, you
I am
stupid
very
bitch.
excited about. I'll be honest with you. When I was younger, I was bored by the albums.
Sure.
It was like a bunch of fucking assholes talking. I don't want to listen to them talking in the middle
Got
of the
Motley
studio. Play some
Crue
music.
and Poison, and you know.
No, it was just they weren't.
Yeah.
It was a lot of backstage shit. Now, as I got older, I'm like, oh, that's the shit. You know what I mean? Like how they do that stuff. But back then, not as much. But Anthology was not only just the TV show; it was about the albums they were putting out, and 2 main songs came out of that were released at that time. So I'm excited to talk about it because one of them is probably one of my top 5 Beatles songs of all time. Real Love.
Oh yeah, Real Love's fantastic. Yeah, it's the
Beautiful
better of
song.
the two by far. Yeah. Freeze a Bird's okay, but you know.
Yeah, they were copying Skinner. Not really. Anyway, we'll be back next week. My name is the Professor. I bid you a farewell. And as always, ODM leaves you with his final thoughts of the week that you can ponder over and wonder if it's really worth living by.
Thanks, Professor. Skinner's not even from Alabama! The Top of Wrestling Podcast is brought to you by The Top of Wrestling Podcast. Your hosts are the Professor Mark Fantasia and ODM, the Doc, Joe Rizzo. Feel free to reach out to the show by email at thetopofwrestling@gmail.com, on their Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram page. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. You can listen to the show on most popular platforms, including iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, Amazon Music, Pandora, and YouTube. Without your continued support, it would be just some guys talking wrestling, which is pretty much what it is anyway. Good night, folks.
plow guy came, and I was like, "Oh, let me move the."
It's not even
the
Saturday
vehicles.
night.
Shut
up.
That was good. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty fucking phenomenal. Wow, you're an asshole. That was good. All right, anyway, so I'm like, all right, I got time. I'm gonna move both cars. Let him make this shit look good.
Right.
Hey, man, while you're doing this, we have an extra car here. We normally don't, because now that I'm working, I was like, could you maybe widen this shit a bit for me? And he goes, yeah, no problem. And as I go to put both cars back in the driveway, it's shitty here, man. It's like hard to see, but also slick. I back up, hit my brakes, and slid right into the fucking truck that was behind me. And I go, oh! So I hurry up and park the car back in the driveway, and I go running over, and I go, oh my God, man, I'm so sorry. And he's like, I don't think you did much damage. I was looking. I was like, what was the sound? What?
No, it's just funny because I'm thinking if it's a truck, especially out in that part, you probably didn't even ding the thing.
Well, you'd be surprised. Hang on. Especially with my little Honda CRV. I hit him with a plastic fucking bumper, by the way. But and I backed right into him and shit. And I said, I'm so sorry, man. I had my head down because it's like blizzarding right now.
No, yeah.
And I was like, all right, man, well, look at my name is Mark. I live right here, man. If you want, let me get my insurance. I'm like, anything goes on, but feel free to let me know. Because you could clearly see in this quote unquote metal bumper in the front, not chrome, but like it's a mirror.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks like it actually dented a bit. Nothing on my plastic, but his shit fucking went in. I was like, that's exactly. But anyway, and I go, I'm Mark. He goes, yeah, I know. This is my landlord.
Oh, well, fuck him.
He was there taking care of another issue. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry, man. But he's also, he's a deacon at the church around here.
Oh.
So he'll just have, like, a Congress person take it. You know what I mean? Like, take care of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Someone of his parish, if you will.
Yeah, probably. Fucking is going to be paid for out of the collection plate.
And he's going to be passing the plate around.
Pass the plate around.
Ain't that the truth?
That scene, that 30 seconds, 45 seconds of him. Pass it around the other side. We're going to
hear that. How come he got to have a nice car?
Outstanding.
All right, hang on. I got to fight. I think she has tissues over here. I got a runny nose from going outside.
Oh, yeah, isn't that fun?
I don't want to be Mr. Sniffles the whole show.
Mr. Sniffles.
All right, man. Well, are we drinking for the show?
I actually picked up a really expensive 4-pack of a brewery that I know the guys of. They're out in Avon. And they actually sell some of their shit in Wegmans from time to time.
Avon calling.
I saw. Don't get me started. All right. Anyway, yeah, I am. And a gummy.
Ooh,
that just kicked in. So this is going to be interesting.
We're on one of those mini infused joints that are.
Oh, yeah, I told you.
And commencing countdown, engines on.
Shot.
All right, let's do this. Shot. Instead of a number, shot. Shot. Yo! Yo. Oh, fuck, that's amazing. Good shit. All right, we're off and running. I'm excited for today. All right, let's do this.